Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing alternate future of the world part 12, I think. As you can see, we got Germany here, still here. Britain, kind of just remember everything broke apart. Decolonization started happening. A lot of stuff happened. Basically, the way this series is going to end, one faction is going to control everything. And so first big thing, so this time, of course, we have all this stuff happening, whatnot, you know. We had all this stuff happening over here. Egypt getting independence, I think, is what happened. Iraq's here. You know, just everything got decolonized. Let's just say that. But we have tensions building around the Middle Eastern area. Let's just say Egypt, you know, kind of went after them and had to call in the entire Yellow Alliance, that is, of this area, which is not good because, remember, defensive alliances, ones that you do not want to pick a fight with because they kind of build up on defense a lot. But yes, but then Egypt's like, you know, Germany gotta help, bro. And then I remember last time Germany took out Italy. Okay, here we are. So Germany's like, I guess alliance, not everyone join in, so he has to call on everyone they know. There's a lot of stuff going on, and this is gonna be bloody. It's basically another world war is about to happen. And Iraq joins. Everything that's part of this team joins. Now, there's some people that want to help and not help and stuff. So the purple team says, we're not going to help you, Iran, if you join, but you can. And Iran says, okay, I'll join. And, well, they're going to go ahead and join the blue team. And the Soviets are going to join. And then Japan kinda, nah, Japan won't join. Japan says no, but the Soviets are in. Oh yeah, we're gonna have problems with that, aren't we? Oh yeah, we're gonna have problems. Well, the green team kind of stays away from doing anything. In fact, we're actually gonna have something be formed. Instead of anything happening. Green team, go ahead. The United Africa proposal happens, and everyone in the green team says yes. And everyone else is like, we are not uniting the continent with you guys. What if you start a dictatorship over our countries? I'm like, okay. The other green countries are like, I kind of don't want to be in this alliance anymore, especially Brazil over here, but they're kind of forced to. Anyways, conflict over here is happening, and nothing good's gonna go on with it. Obviously, we have starting happening over here in the Middle East, so this is where most of the movement will happen. Mainly, Egyptian stuff kind of moving around, taking what they need. Their plan was to have this happen, but not to have everybody join and all of these people join. These don't. Iraq's gonna go ahead and just, you know, what happens whenever you're surrounded, right? Yeah, you kind of get toasted away into millions of pieces. Whatever, that happens. Germany starting to invade. Well, I guess they'd probably be the Ottomans, but nope, stop. Too much people. Try going in here. Obviously destroying because the Soviets aren't helping. Boom, stopped. Soviets are going to go ahead and, if I can get the right size, start taking back their lands up here that they want back, that give them resources. In fact, they're going to be pushing very far in, so much because Finland's troops had to help Germany, and now everything's kind of fallen, and Germany realized, well, you don't do that. But, boom, stops, and especially revolts helped the Russians push, and they keep going, and then they made the front line right there. So, Russia's basically going to be a stalemate, but we'll find out down here. This is where the big things are going to be going on. This is what everyone wants. We're going to go ahead and have a little invasion down here that the Egyptians do not know about yet until their advisors make it up to their capital. So Egypt's going to go ahead and keep pushing in as much as they can. They will not collapse. They're not budging at all. Germany, on the bright side, for them, makes a little more gains. Not much. It's not going to really help. Russia go ahead and moves into more lands around here. Starts trying to make a spearhead towards to split this off, and they're doing pretty good. And then they get stopped because Finnish people revolt up against them, so they can't really go any farther. These guys stay neutral. Again, their people down here just are not saying anything because they're probably wanting to be liberated, which is okay, but for not good for Egypt. They kind of are getting circled, and this giant military base that they have down here for naval invasions and just big invasions in Africa gets encircled, starts getting cut off. You know, destroyed. They're done. It's kind of what happens whenever you let people right into your country. Landings up here on the coast, and they kind of just start falling. They go ahead and surround this. I don't know how they're getting up here, but it's because Egypt's army is all right here, and they don't think correctly. In fact, since their army's all right there, this all falls. Crazy, right? Not really that crazy. Let's just say, since Egypt's homeland's getting threatened, they go ahead and pull out of here. And that's going to go ahead and take over. I suck. The Sinai Peninsula is getting taken over. And now's the downfall of Egypt. They're basically doing a Dunkirk and going to over here into Greece. That's where they're sending all their troops, and they get out like half of their army gets out, but the rest gets done, and all their forces are focusing in on Germany now. And this is when Britain decides to make the big move of joining in, and they do still own this over here, so they're still kind of owning stuff around the world, but all their little nations that they haven't released yet are going to go ahead and have to join, especially these guys over here, and even these little colonies. I don't think they're the British, but they're going to go ahead and join in, and that's when Canada joins, and Germany's saying, we might be toast, but we're going to fight, and now all these guys join. Yep. I hate to tell you, Germany, but it's over. It's over. Venezuela joins, and Panama joins, and that destroys Germany, and that is going to kill them. Now, Germany hasn't even realized that France has quickly been, while they're distracted, liberating their parts of what they want back, and even taking these claims over here. They might be even harsh to Italy, we'll see. Let's start getting up here. And then the Battle of the British Channel happens, and this time, almost a German victory. The only thing that stops them from a German victory is this little thing right here of taking over their ports and the powerful British Navy that just destroyed them. Germany slowly falling once again to the powers. Kind of sucks. They get pushed out of this Ukrainian puppet. Turkey pushes them all the way back. Everything that they have done is going wrong. They thought they could be winning, and these Egyptian troops go ahead and surrender, turn over sides, and I shouldn't say Turkey, I bet you they'd reform their name to the Ottomans, have really pushed in down there. Finland says, I don't want to do this anymore, Russia. Same with Sweden. Same with this. Germany's not going to surrender. This part of Germany surrenders. These islands surrender. I didn't call them correctly. Greenland says bye-bye. All the little islands that are controlled by Germany surrender. And French Guiana says bye-bye. And it's looking like a German defeat. But they just developed something crazy. And you know what they're going to call it? A nuke. And you know what a nuke is? Nothing good. So, they developed this nuke. Here in the air superiority that they have, they're going to go ahead and just bomb everything here in Ukraine. Ukraine is now a wasteland. Ta-da! You like that, Ukraine? You like that? Turkey, they cannot get any power over Turkey. Cyprus is now free. They go ahead and bomb this place of France, but I don't think it's really going to help. They try bombing England. They can't get the bomber. In fact, it actually hits this part of Germany because they were trying to bring it over and intercept. They quickly go ahead and just kind of bomb the Soviets a little bit because the Soviets are not expecting this. The U.S. now says, oh, they want to do nuclear war. The U.S. just developed the nuke too and says, alright, Germany, you asked for it, and they join the war. Germany says, no, U.S., United States, boom, 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 boom. They're just bombing the heck out of them, and bombed some parts of the other countries, but they kind of been, taken out. And Berlin gets destroyed. Obliterated. And with that, the German people rise up and they're like, we're joining the good guys. So all the places that got nuked are gonna go ahead and join blue, even though they didn't taken over. They just joined the blue side. Guess you could say that would make sense. But all these places, of course, are going to be nuked still. But I'm just gonna recall just really quick. Soviets are like, oh no, they got all our air, but they forgot to do the repairing. Germany says it starts getting taken over more. All these places start outbursting. There are also military bases and these things, so everyone gets all the equipment. They go around all these revolts, go ahead, take them, beat around them. Germany's heart and soul of their country, the actual part of Germany, has just been taken out. And Germany has not announced surrender yet, but everyone's like, oh, they gotta be surrendering. They gotta be surrendering. And right before they surrender, you know who decides to join in on the party? Old Japan. Everyone's looking at him like, are you sure you want to do this? Just giving you a heads up. You can go ahead and pull out right away if you want to. And they're like, no, we do not pull out. We go for war. And their allies are like, bro, yeah, I don't think I want to join you. And they're like, what? What do you mean? You have to. And they're like, don't have to. It just says for defense we have to join you, not for this. No, Japan's like, oh no, once Germany's done, we're done. So, let's just say it's called a quick liberation. So they're going to go ahead and start pulling everywhere, trying to get as much land as they can as fast as possible. They do bomb Pearl Harbor, so that still happens in real life. Bomb, 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 boom, 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 somewhere out there. They do start sweeping through all of this. In fact, Mongolia says, we don't have any troops, surrender, surrender, surrender. So, I guess that's good. And these guys surrender even though they're not connected. Boom. right here. They start invading everything they can as fast as possible. They actually cut off some supply lines, but it doesn't really matter. Over here, while all this is happening, Italy gets liberated. Greece fully captured. Yugoslavia returned. Ukraine starts making offensive, and they're all circling in on this giant facility here. And right before they can do anything, a giant revolt happens. Germany says, we surrender. All the troops are going to go ahead and start flooding over here. And they're going to go ahead and say, oh, we might as well keep trying to do whatever we can. So what are they going to start doing? They're going to start going full as much as they can. Do everything they can. They're pushing all around, doing all they can. Trying to push all the way into Soviets, and they forget about the British Raj over here. So the British Raj start pushing them back. In fact, they actually cut off some supply line, which is not going to be good. And they're actually pushing, and they even reach the Mongolian border. British Raj was still mobilizing, and then they saw Japan come in. They're like, oh, even better timing. Iran pushes back with help of British Raj. Yep, they push back right here. Then, so with the help of the Soviets and everything else, they go ahead and get pushed back here. Soviets take their land back. This part, China takes their land back. They do, and they do, and the Raj does. Now kind of comes the downfall, you know. First of all, Japan says, we don't want to do this, we were just joking, but now the flooding in of troops to this China, and China even says, you know what, we don't want to be a part of Japan, and all this mainland, all this stuff says, we're good, we're not fighting, and they just all surrender, all the armies there. Japan takes a giant blow, but no one wants to invade the actual mainland part of Japan, because it's all like, everyone's like, it's gonna be risky. And America's like, don't worry guys, we got you. Hello, say hi to America. America. So they basically bomb where all the civilians aren't right now. All the civilians were evacuated up here into this northern peninsula. So they're like, we don't really feel bad for it. And everybody in these areas then basically just bomb the factories. And all the Japanese people are like, what happened? And Korea gets taken over, and the rest of Japan falls to, I guess you could say, the now allies. Outcome? Absolute destruction. The green team is just here. They won't do anything. Like, they won't be doing anything. Like, they're just sitting here. They're just a union. Okay. Now, are they greatest union? No, but, we could say this is the final episode of Alternate Future. If you guys have enjoyed this series, please do decide to like, subscribe. We are 2 away from 500 subscribers. We really need this, and then we'll be heading for 100,000. I mean 1,000, not 100,000 subscribers. But let me work on this peace treaty, and you'll see what happens. Okay, so basically what happened is a lot of stuff happened. Let's just say this place of Kaliningrad gets like fought over, right? A lot. It's fought over by Poland, by Russia. Everybody wants this little piece of land. Germany gets super small. These states, these are going to be called the Protectorate of Partial Hungary, the Protectorate of Czechia / Slovakia. It's protectorate, so like they're not real countries yet. Austria's kind of bigger. Netherlands, France gets a little bigger. In fact, they still got their colony back. Japan. This is a puppet of the United States. Korea's here. Russia gets some a bite out of, I guess, China, because they were kind of against them. These guys go ahead and recognize this as Chinese. They say Tibet is ours, though. Iran and Turkey give up some land here. Israel gets bigger. Oh, I forgot to draw this line. We'll call this the Protectorate of United Middle East. This is Protectorate of United Middle East. These guys go ahead and just give this land over to Greece. Partial Bulgaria. Again, it's kind of Protectorate. Romania. You know. Yugoslavia. Bigger Yugoslavia. Poland. Small Finland, because Russia kind of took a chunk out. In fact, in the end, Poland wins because the Allies want to make Poland not mad. Square Poland, in fact. Norway gets independence. Russia gets this little piece in Norway. Forgot to color that in too. United States gets this. United States get this. UK gets that. Newfoundland gets annexed by Canada, even though it's part, you know, they're just kind of annexing everything. Big thing that happens is the reunification, I guess, of, we'll call this northeastern Spain. Actually, we'll just call this the Iberian Union against the African Union, is what it's going to be, turn out to be. Middle East kind of still looks the same. They go ahead and take that away. In a few years, I'll just keep fast forwarding, because this is going to be the last episode. Let's just say Austria gets annexed. Actually, you know what? Austria, go ahead and rejoins with Italy. They're just rebuilding it with Germany, rebuilding. These guys go ahead and reunite to make bigger Hungary / bigger Czechia, I guess you could call it Czechoslovakia. China unifies with Mongolia too. Japan eventually gets this part of the island back, but not for another 20 so years. I could see maybe Greenland probably getting this back pretty fast. Basically what they're doing is they're trying to pacify Germany, and what they're doing is they're kind of just in here doing whatever they can to make them happy. Yugoslavia, whatever, all that happens. Next few years you could see a lot of things change, especially here in South America, where everyone starts joining the purple faction, or especially here, these guys, America's join. Now, do I think this could happen? No, but because there'd definitely be a Cold War. These guys will all stay neutral. They will forever be neutral. Besides maybe these guys, but look what that does. Changes the map. So I could see maybe the only big other thing happening is the unification of Iberia. The only reason I could see this happening is because for a long time we've been separated, and, you know, crazy speech has happened or whatever. The neutrals down there have finally agreed to join the democracies of the world and reunify with the rest of Iberia, and in the end we will all become happy. Or unified Africa could never happen, but is it going to happen in this scenario? Yes, it will. Eventually this is what will happen. Chinese Civil War, communists win again. These guys, they also control this. Taiwan stays away. Iran joins. Iraq, maybe Egypt. These guys are all still part of this front over here, right? They're a puppet. Maybe Argentina, and then I guess Mexico for revenge against the United States. Venezuela, Cuba, Nicaragua, Honduras, I think. Maybe some other guys, like maybe Peru, maybe Ecuador would be forced to. Then that I couldn't really see much other besides maybe seeing a Korean Civil War happen, and then you know, that's when everything kind of goes bad. So this is what I think the Cold War would look like. This is what the Cold War would look like. Right? And everyone has their independence. So all the little countries now are all independent, right? All these little things are independent. Ireland has not got their independence, but they don't really care. Crimea's independent because Russia had to release them because people were getting mad. Actually, these guys are going to be a part of Russia, though. I forgot to put that. These guys go ahead and join. They get annexed eventually, even though Japan controls them. They're going to go ahead and get annexed. And then it all ends with a Korean Civil War and everything goes bad. The end. Well, if you guys have enjoyed this series, please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Do subscribe because we are so close to 500 subscribers. Please, it would help me out so much and make me so happy. But like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and maybe we'll do a scenario with this map of a Cold War. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.